right, Big Willie. Come on, buddy. There you go, sir. Let's get Reska. Come on, Reska. Come on, gorgeous. Come on over here. There you go, baby. There you go. Good morning, Cog Squad. Hope y'all having a glorious day today. It's supposed to be really warm today, but the wind's blowing and it's fairly cloudy, so hopefully we'll survive the heat wave that's coming through. Summer is just about here, y'all, I can tell you. That Alabama heat and humidity has got its whole front leg in the front door. And it's only gonna go downhill from here, right, Willie? That's right. How much more? You got a good little bit. So I'm gonna put this on my arm, Willie. Okay? Putting this on my arm, so I will not forget, sir. Let's get the pig's water over here. Y'all know every day I come out here and take care of everybody, especially on this side. We all have our own chores around here, which most of y'all kind of know that, but I want to tell y'all, I don't think 4 years ago when we bought this place, I'd have thought I'd have had horses over here. I promise that did not cross my mind at all. That crazy how life happens, isn't it? Sure is. And talking about 4 years ago, the other week I was editing. I was looking for some older footage, and I keep just about everything, and I got it, halfway in little categories to try to make it somewhat easier for me to find. And I forget what I was looking for, and I stumbled across, and I wasn't looking for this, but I did stumble across a video of us walking through the farm, showing you guys like when we first got here, and absolutely blown away at what this one particular area looked like. The change in 4 years it's mind-blowing. It is absolutely mind-blowing. And me, I just don't notice it because we're here all the time, Right, Reska? All right, both waters are full and clean, so we just cut that off. Oh, I need to put this on there, don't I? Don't forget that, Jason. Don't forget that, sir. Right there. But seriously, the difference, oh man. And it opened up my eyes so much that I said, you know what? I want to show y'all the difference between now versus then. I think a lot of y'all might be as shocked as I was. I'm going to tell y'all, almost as shocked at me owning horses now. And I think Willie is. I think his leg and all is about as great as it's going to get, honestly. I don't think we're going to have to put him on any type of medicine or anything. He doesn't show any favor on that foot anymore. So I think that's great. That is great. And I know he's a lot better. And I know he feels better, and I know he's grateful. In the video that I was looking at, that really, really caught me off guard. We were over in this area over here, right here. All this right here. And look at here. How in the world did the goats manage? Oh, it broke. That's how they managed it. Did it break? I believe, yep, it broke. Huh. Gotta fix that. Gotta fix that right there. I'll get that fixed today. But it was right around in here. Right around in here. Y'all, it is unreal of what it looked like then versus what it looks like now. Unbelievable. So thick in this area. And we want this cleaned out. We want this all clean, all out through here. We want just to see the big trees. And then
that's Mary Carl's oak tree right there.
Yeah, that's where the swing is, right there in that oak tree, right yonder.
So if this was cleaned out.
Yeah, it'll look so much better. Once it gets cleaned out, we can keep it clean. You can get the bush hog through here or whatever. It's
I
just
think it probably was clean.
I think at one time it was too. And this goes on, it's like this for on little ways over yonder. We think it's gonna take him 2 days to get what we want done. And it's gonna look much better. Much better. Cause I mean, that tree's so beautiful right there, and it's just kind of hidden
It is.
in all this stuff.
You can see our campers through the woods over here.
Yeah, our camper is right there. You just can't see it at all. It's just so thick, and it's just garbage. I mean, that's all privet. Every bit of that right there is privet hedge, which is an invasive species. And if you have allergies, they're horrible on allergies. I mean, yeah, I smell it. And the part where you can say, well, there's the tree. There's the tree where Mercross swing is. Swing's still in the tree, believe it or not. Swing is still in that tree. Y'all, she'll be 16 years old in a few months, basically. 16. She don't like to swing and swings anymore. You know? That's just life, though. We all go through it, don't we? We all go through it. I don't need to get sentimental on this video. That's not what it was about. But coming out here and seeing the swing in the little tree house. Right, buddy? They don't stay young forever. Jason's not gonna cry on this video. That is not what this video was about. Oh. Man, this wasn't a fence fixing video either. Y'all done a number over here. Gee whiz. Yeah, this wasn't gonna be a fence fix. That one's an easy fix. So they pulled that out. We'll fix that. But we were just walking around through here, all through here. And y'all, the transformation is unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. But look out. Look out, speed racer. You better slow down. I'm not even going to ask no questions. Nope. I'm not going to ask any questions. Just not. Yeah. Neither one of y'all. Look at you. Look at y'all. Look. Nope. I'm not going to ask any questions. Oh, me. And what happens is, look at him. Let's see if Opie gets back over here. Come on, Opie. There he comes. What'll happen is they'll think one of them's lost, and they can't find each other or get to each other because one's on one side of the fence and one's on the other side of the fence over there. And hey, I remember when you used to do that. Yeah, you don't do that much anymore, do you? Look how clean you are. Yeah. You don't. Only time you run is when you need to run. Let's just put it that way. That's the only time you run. Not for fun. Yep. They don't stay young forever. No, they don't. I definitely forgot how much I missed pushing her in that swing. Whoo! I said I ain't gonna cry in this video. I ain't gonna do it. This was supposed to be me showing y'all the land and how much it's changed. Whew. Hey, beautiful. Hey, beautiful. Hello, gorgeous. You doing okay? You doing okay? Yeah, I found out what's going on right here. Yep. Y'all having y'all a full-fledged mug bog over here, aren't you? I hope y'all put it in four-wheel drive over here. Lock them hubs in. What's going on, old man? Huh? Or old men? Oh, me. It don't seem that long ago that you used to jump on the trampoline with Mary Carl. That don't seem that long ago at all. Man, time flies, and I guess there's good things about it and definitely bad things about it. You know, looking back, this was all just total overgrown. Couldn't even walk in here. I forgot how thick it was, y'all. You could not walk over here at all. It was that bad. And this little valley right here, where everybody's standing over here, all this right here, and that's all pasture now. That was all just awful. It looked like that guy was building him some type of storm shelter or something. He had a bunch of blocks and sand poured over there. But looking down through here, it's just amazing. It is. It's absolutely amazing how much this all has changed. That's where the camper, well, that's where the little tiny house was in front of that. And then right behind it was where the camper was. So power's there, water's already here, and a septic tank's already here. There's the septic tank right over there. Now I probably have to dig me a little trench and get it over here. But there's the septic tank right there. And, oh, I got a flag. There it is. Right there. That's our water line right here.
The water supply.
Yep. So it's here. Everything's here.
All we got to do is some finishing touches.
That's right.
And we'll come back and we'll give that tiny house tour.
Whew, me. They did an awesome job.
He sure did.
I mean, an awesome job. It was super polite, very professional. And there was the driveway was kind of in the same spot a little bit, but that hillside right there, you see, that was a straight drop off. It was about a 5-foot difference in elevation, which you can see that. You can see how the pastures are a lot higher than the road is, or the driveway, but it wasn't a gradual drop like that. Y'all know it was just a straight bank. Somebody had come through there and just cut it out. No telling how many years ago. Brooke just told me that the cows are out there grazing and they didn't even want to eat breakfast this morning. How about that? How about that? You can see how pretty the pasture is. You know, when we initially bought the place, that hillside right there was our original spot to put the house. Right there. Where the house stands now, y'all, we did not think it was going to go there. You know, we just got here to Chilton County. We didn't know anybody that did land type of work, and so we were starting to get some bids or feelers around. And Mary Carl's good friend Piper, her daddy does site work, and that's who we were going to try to get. But he was so busy, but he knew of a person that did site work that he trusted very well. And y'all all come to know him through the years. That's Mr. Greg. We had Mr. Greg come over and his nephew, Billy. And let me just go show y'all. Let's go take Big Joe for a spin, and I want to go check on the cows real quick. Before we go over there by the house, I'm going to show y'all something over there by the house. Hey y'all, just come check on everybody, see how everybody's doing, make sure everybody's okay over here. Looks like y'all are. Hanging out in the shade, except Matilda's decided to come get her some grass. Alright. Y'all have a blessed day. Come on, Holly. Holly, why'd you let me get all choked up about a swing, huh? Huh? Why'd you do that? Goodness gracious, I tell you the truth. Good morning, Pookie. Looking beautiful, girl. So you got that summer coat just about all in, don't you? Pookie, I am grateful for you, though. You're the first horse here on the farm. Yes, you are. Look at this sight right here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, me. I will never forget this day. Never. So, where the house is now right here, y'all, I don't know if y'all remember, but it was not this wide. It was not this wide. We originally thought we may build the house way on up here, kind of where Gus and Loretta's area is right here. But we honestly wanted that privacy too, so we kind of wished it was, you know, further back. And there was this one little spot right here that wasn't super wide, and we thought we may have to turn the house this way, and that was my original thinking. We was going to turn the house this way instead of this way like it is, and we drive and park this way in there. And I'll never forget when Mr. Greg came, him and Billy, they looked at this spot, and I remember this was all trash over here, and I say trash, just Chinese privet and Bradford pear trees all on this side. And I'll never forget Mr. Greg said, "Hey, this won't be that big a deal. You can put your house right there." And then my thought was, well, if I put the house right here, how much dirt, how much foundation dirt, red or whatever you want to bring, are you going to have to haul in? Because I thought it was going to have to be truckload after truckload after truckload to build it a pad where the house can sit. And he looked around and he said, "I don't think I got to bring anything in. You got plenty of dirt here." And it blows my mind. It blows my mind. He's just like a magician. The ground he just kept building it. And it was absolutely amazing what he did. And never brought a single drop of dirt here. This is all our dirt. Amazing how he did that. All right, as you can see, they're back. They got started back on it. 3 days. They think it's gonna take 3 days to get it all done. I know that the weather's probably gonna hold us up for a few days because of Ida. Ida's not gonna hit us, but we're gonna get some rain off of it. So that will hold this up to some degree. I don't know how much rain we're gonna get yet. This is days out before Ida comes. Just praying and hoping that Ida calms herself down and don't do any damage to nobody. But in the meantime, these guys are on it. And when it gets through this evening, we'll come over and check it out. You know, one of the very first things we did here was build this fruit orchard. One of the first things. This is where I envisioned it. But I'm going to tell y'all, the fruit orchard surpasses all my expectations. I didn't think it would be like this. You know, you have in your mind, especially when we built it, because again, this was all overgrown. All right, our main man Greg is starting on our fruit orchard, which is gonna go over here beside the house. House is here, fruit orchard over there, or that's our plan. And he's getting rid of all those trees over there so we can create some sunlight to plant fruit trees in. Bradford pears, Chinese privet. It was just a total mess over here, and hardly any grass growing. You can see that Mr. Greg has finished up getting out the trees for us. Now look how much clearer that is now. Now we can plant fruit trees in here. That's our plan anyways, is to try to plant fruit trees down here and have a nice, beautiful fruit orchard. You can even see the barn.
Yep.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, that barn's not as far away now.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it's the same distance. But
it is.
It doesn't look nearly as far away.
That's right. We can even...
I think we're going to run water on down.
Yeah, I think you're right.
To the barn.
I think you're right. Now it's accessible.
Yes.
Oh, me.
Wow. Look.
Yeah, this is our house site. As y'all can see, this is the size of it. So that part's done. I think he's got to pack it down. It looks like he worked this real good today, Brooke.
Yeah, he did.
All that got work today. And this would be where the pond should eventually...
I can feel it.
Yeah, he did work all this today.
I wonder how far the pond will come up on the edge.
Depends on how deep we want to make it. I think that's what it amounts to.
And then, I mean, when we build the pond, all these trees will be gone.
Yeah, they will be.
You know, open all this area up.
When we first looked at this property, there's a road that comes right through here that takes you to the old barn down there. And you couldn't really drive that with a vehicle, honestly. It was tough. It was really, really tough to drive that with a vehicle. right there. My favorite part of the farm is the side garden, or the Alabama parterre garden, or the rose garden, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely love it. And this is just, it's going to be like a fine wine, which I have no idea what that is, honestly. I don't. Strawberry Hill, but I don't know anything about fine wines. But I know the saying, this is going to be like a fine wine. It's just going to get better and better with time right here now. Before you get off and start cutting you some grass today, is there anything, we've been here 4 years, is there anything you change up? The house, change the house, do something different?
Dyson, you shouldn't have sprung that on me. I need time to think about that. But right off the top of my head, no, there's nothing that I would change, I don't think.
Nothing? Everything?
I'm completely satisfied. I mean, of course, I wish that the back area was usable.
Yeah.
That 20 acres of wooded
Right.
area, of course, it's good for nature. And I like that, but I also wish it was clean.
Yeah.
Where we could enjoy it. But we're going to work on that.
We're going to work on that.
We're going to work on that. It's been fun to see the progress and to work on it ourselves.
I agree.
You know?
Yep.
I mean,
you're right.
That's the kind of thing that keeps us going. If it was already perfect, we wouldn't have bought it.
Yeah.
We couldn't have afforded it.
Right.
First of all. But we wouldn't have liked it. And a little bit at a time is what makes you smile at the end of the day when you've accomplished something. To me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want
It means more. It means more. Need to hang my fern up. I cooked us a little something on the grill last night. We didn't want the heat to mess my fern up. Now, there we go. Y'all check out this cute little cabinet. I told Brooke I wanted a cabinet so I could store stuff in over here on the side porch by the farm sink, and this fit the bill right here. I'm gonna put me some shelves in it. It was from a thrift store. Didn't pay much for it, but definitely gonna give me some storage for everything I need to take care of this side garden over here. The roses and flowers and whatnot over here. I got a lot of it stored under here. I'm gonna put a curtain around this too. Put some pots in it. I got another old watering can I used. I'm gonna put up there. This is, I like this. I like this a lot. Ooh, while I'm over here, I want to say that I made a mistake. Happens a lot, especially what comes out my mouth. So in my last video, I showed y'all this cute little chair planter I found at the thrift store. And that morning, me and Brooke had talked about flower seeds again and throwing them in the back area back here. The plants I talked about, or me and her discussed, or I brought up to her, was calendulas. And when I came over here to show y'all this beautiful planter with this impatient and these caladiums in here, I called the caladiums calendulas. And I do want to apologize for that. Just like I call Mildred Matilda and Matilda Mildred all the time. All the time. And I've been known to call Jessie Honey and Honey Jessie. It just happens, you know. That's the way Farmer Jason's brain works. Things come out of my mouth faster than my brain can think. But these are caladiums, and they do love shady weather. I thought I put some coleus in here too, so I may add a little piece of coleus in the back. Still got to find my creeping Jenny. Gonna put that in there, but I did want to let you guys know this is a caladium, not a calendula. I don't want anybody going out there looking for some caladiums or some calendulas to put in a shade garden, because it wouldn't work too well. But an area now that I'm excited about, and I got a plan for me and Caden today. That is the backyard garden back here now, or the Alabama potager garden. This garden is starting to, just like everything else here, a little bit at a time, shape up. It really is starting to shape up and look like I'm wanting it to look back here. I know I got a long ways to go back here, but I'm not getting in no hurry. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just going to enjoy the process, do a little bit at a time, and just continue to work on this garden. Just a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. And this garden back here is going to be beautiful. One decision that we have made, and that is right here. We have made a decision. We're gonna pull this weed mat up. We're gonna bring in a little bit of dirt. I need some dirt for my raised beds anyways, because everything's settling down. I'm gonna bring some dirt in over here, and we're gonna put some grass over here. And I think it's just gonna look better. Honestly, it's safer. Walking on this gravel is no fun. It really not. If I had to do it all over again, I'd probably do something different, but I'm not changing this up because I probably have to rip everything out. So we're just gonna let this be. But we're gonna bring some dirt in and plant grass around the greenhouse and have some grassy areas back here. And plus, my plan today for Mr. Caden is right here behind all this. Brooke, around November, like Black Friday sale. I don't know what she was looking for at the time because that's been a good little minute. But she found this pergola, guess you want to call it, on clearance. Like a crazy, unreal deal. And it's been over there at the barn since because I just didn't have time to fool with it. But I got Caden coming today, and I think we're going to put that thing together and put it up back here in the back. Hoping to make like a little sitting area with it, a little bit at a time. No sense of trying to kill ourselves and doing everything at one time. Well, y'all, look at here. We got it. We got it put together. It was easier than what I anticipated, but definitely needed more than one person. I'm glad I didn't try to tackle that myself, but easier than what I anticipated. We still gotta. We're gonna put it kind of in this area, but it's not exactly where we want it. I gotta level it and gotta put some anchors down and all that kind of good stuff. But it turned out nice, but there was one little mistake made, and Caden didn't catch it, and I didn't catch it until we got it put together. And I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but see if y'all can tell the one flaw, the one little mistake we made on our pergola right here. Yeah, if you said and the corners don't look right, yeah, you're correct, because these are upside down right here. But I don't think we got to do anything special. It's only 6 bolts holding that corner piece on, and I think we can get on each side of it with a ladder and unbolt it and slide it out and flip it around the right way and put it back in. But that's not the end of the world. We definitely can fix that. But it turned out beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it. Maybe get some huge concrete pots to go on each corner and fill it in with some smaller pots and a sitting area with our fire pit in the middle. Maybe hang some lights on it. That's going to be a gorgeous sitting spot here on the farm right there now. Love it. It seems like every day I'm showing you something back here.
It does.
But you actually been asking about this. You've been asking, can we put this up?
Well,
and we did.
We've had it for a minute.
Yeah.
And we figured out that Caden could help with things beyond like physical labor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is physical, but he can mentally do stuff.
Right.
And thankfully, he and you were able to put this together.
Yes.
And I think it's perfect.
Do you like it in this location?
I do.
Okay.
You know, we had debated about putting it over here or over there.
Yeah.
But it's big.
It's big, and I don't want it to, I don't want to have to do a whole
Build
bunch of
up
work
and-
to make it level. So, you know, our original plan was we thought about like right in here, but the ground, let's see if I get the camera straight. You can see the difference in the ground, and it's a lot worse in person. So yeah, this, I think it looks good right here. I really do.
Of course, we're not finished. We got, you know, gravel to fill in. We want some chairs.
Right.
And I'm just thankful it's up and no longer in the plastic
Yeah.
waiting to be put up.
Speaking of plastic, we got to get it up.
Yeah, we got storms coming.
Yeah, I know it.
This evening.
Got to get all that up.
But
Well, y'all, thank y'all so much for walking down memory lane with us today. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Whew! Man, time's a thief, isn't it? Yeah. Anyways, hope y'all have the best day ever. Catch you guys on the next one, and as always, y'all be good.